We ready to go?
Ready.
Hey everyone, welcome to another episode of Coffee with Father James. I have my priest thermal mug again because I'm going to talk to you about more priest things. As you watch this video, which is released on the Tuesday, you may be watching it in the days that follow. This week, as you watch, I and my brother priest, the bishop, we're on retreat. We have the annual priest retreat. And as with last year, we are at the Diocesan Retreat Center in the Charlottetown Diocese in Prince Edward Island. So we're a little bit away from home. And if last year is any measure as to what to expect, because obviously we're recording this ahead of time, it was actually a beautiful retreat. It's a beautiful location, not far from the beach. You can go for a walk or go for a drive. We have morning prayer together. We have our meals together. We have a session led by our retreat director in the morning, one in the evening or late afternoon. We have evening prayer together. We have our meals. We have silence throughout the day. The days are silent. We try to be silent so that it's time for reflection and personal prayer and reading. And then evenings with supper are open. We can kind of hang out, and sometimes, a number of us will sit down and maybe have some munchies and, I don't know, maybe a little adult beverage of some kind. And so it's a mixture of time together as brother priests, and really the most important thing about a retreat, spiritual renewal. There are many demands in ministry for anyone involved in ministry, and of course in life in general. As Christians, the heart of our lives, the heart of our spiritual lives is our relationship with Jesus. I think of St. Gregory the Great. I might be wrong here because I didn't plan on saying this. He was a pope in the early 6th century, I believe. I'm going to say all kinds of things here that people will fact check and say, no, you were wrong. But around that time, St. Gregory the Great, he wrote the first kind of pastoral manual. And he wrote to his brother priests, and he said, while you're caring for the garden of the Lord, he said, don't neglect the garden of your own soul. And I think that's sometimes one of the greatest tragedies that can happen in the spiritual life of a priest. We're so busy doing the Lord's work that we forget about the Lord. We forget about nurturing that garden of that intimate relationship between ourselves and Jesus. And so that's why I think priest retreats are really, really important for our own relationship with the Lord, because that's the center of everything. I mean, if that dries up, then this just becomes a job with a funny uniform. You can't give what you don't have, and everything flows from that relationship with Jesus. The Christian life that we're calling our parishioners to and our parish to, that's where it begins, is that relationship with the Lord. So I'm going to ask you this week to pray for all the priests, pray for our bishop. The priest retreat is kind of a neat time with our bishop too, because we basically get to hang out for 5-6 days and have meals together and pray together. Pray for our retreat director. It's Archbishop Richard Smith, Archbishop of Edmonton, who is a Halifax boy. He's originally from our diocese. And so please pray for him, that the Lord will give him wisdom. Pray for our fraternity of priests, that it may be a time of connecting with each other, supporting each other, listening to each other. A lot of our guys have been through a tough year. It's not an easy time. And pray that we may return, all of us, to our parishes renewed in spirit, with a deeper sense of joy and ready to do it all again. So thank you, and God bless.